Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to another hopefully bargainous eBay unboxing. You'll be pleased to know that we won't be reviewing a Vogue hair clipper today, but this is how it arrived, and you can see that it's still sealed. I've not opened it yet, so we'll get this open and see what we've got. Let's see if I can even get these scissors to cut through the tape. Tell you what, I'm going to need a knife, so I'll be back in a minute. Well, I don't know what that tape on that box is made of, but it's pretty impressive. I've got to say, that took some cutting out. Right, let's see if we can get this out of the box. Right, it's upside down. That is a nice box this comes in. So as you can see, this is a fine craftsmanship since 1926, a Mantua classic model train builders, age 14 to adult, so I should be alright with this one. Quality HO locomotive. I do have one other Mantua loco, which is extremely heavy and a fantastic runner, and I have a couple of Mantua bits of rolling stock, like box cars, like those ones that just gone past, but they're all metal and they're really rather nice, so I am half expecting quite a lot of metal on this. So the seller said this was mint condition. Doesn't look like it's ever been run. I mean, you can take that with a pinch of salt, can't you? But anyway, that's what it said. So yeah, let's have a look, see what's in here. I'm looking forward to this one. I do like the box. Right, so this is an 060 tank switcher, die-cast chassis, die-cast cylinders, die-cast wheels, 3-piece brass bell, heavy-duty motor, front and rear lights, I didn't realise. Even DCC ready with a 9-pin plug. That's a new one on me, a 9-pin plug. Metal valve gear, excellent low speed operation, blah blah blah. Bearings replaceable. Sounds good, doesn't it? Is there a date? I can't see a date on there. Oh yeah, 2004 down the bottom. 2004. So there it is. First impression looking at it is it looks reasonably well detailed. I think we're going to have to get that out of the phone. There might be some stuff behind it as well. Yeah, that is heavy. As well as the smoke box door hanging off. Hopefully that will just go back on. Yeah, almost. There's a light there. That's pretty heavy for what it is. Let's just see if there's anything else in the box. Thought I saw some paperwork or something, maybe not. No, nothing else in the box except a bit of mould. Oh, hang on, what's that? That looks like a bit of running gear. That's a bit of a worry. Something broken, a spring. Right. Yeah, so there was some other bits in there apart from a bit of mould. That's pretty disgusting. Anyway, let's have a look. Get this out of the way. And I'll have a bit of a close-up on that and see where that bit of running gear has come from. So those are the pieces that shot out the box when I tipped it up. Looks like a bit of running gear. There's a tiny little spring and 2 little brass bits that look like they're pushed together. So we'll keep an eye on the model and see if we can see where they've come from. So trying to pick that little spring up with a pair of tweezers was definitely a exercise in annoyance and frustration. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's have a look at this. So this looks pretty well detailed with quite a lot of extra parts. It is heavy, we'll weigh it in a minute. The boiler itself is plastic, as is the cab, but it is heavy. I'm not noticing necessarily anything missing at the moment. Anyways, metal handrails there. All this bottom running plate is definitely metal, it's very cold. You can see inside the cab, there's, presumably that's the DCC socket up the top there. There must be bits of the motor and wires and God knows what, so no cab detail. Paint finish is alright, it's got the silver smoke box with the smoke box door not on properly. Might be something to do with those wires. Let's see if I can just get that on. No, I'll have to look at that off camera, I think. I can't fully see what I'm doing. It looks like I haven't got it back on straight anyway, so I'll have a look at that off camera, but I can see all these extra pumps and whatever fitted around here, bits up here, most of which I have no idea what they are. There's the, what was it, 3-piece metal bell. What's so 3-piece metal about that? I'm not too sure, so it must be this bit. Oh yeah, the thing the bell sits or hangs from, if you like, is also metal. That whistle there is also metal. So ignoring the wonky smoke box door, you can see the lights there. I mean, it's not fitted or wired with any great finesse, to be honest. It's a bit of a brute force and ignorance job there, with actually some plastic heat shrink there sticking out. I like the yellow steps or plough on the front. There's some sort of plastic KD coupling. I think that's alright actually. I think the rear light is similar. Oh no, that one actually looks a bit better, but it does stick out a lot. No idea about the prototype of one of these, I must say. Yeah, see that bit of running gears there, so I don't know what those bits would be. It might all expose itself when we get it running, mightn't it? And bits drop off and explode. No flanges on the middle wheels. What it looks like ancient Roman grease on there, look. That's yeah, that's less grease, more Jacob's cream cracker crumbs, to be honest. So that's obviously going to need looking at. But I've got to get it going first. You've got this bolt here, which holds the con rods on there, which is different from this side. So does that mean one of them's a replacement? This one, it's got the bolt head. That one sort of doesn't. I mean, that looks like that may have sheared off or something. Yeah, I'm a bit concerned about whether this is going to actually work, you know, or if it's just going to explode in a million pieces once we get it going. So what we got to do, first of all, I'm going to weigh it, because because it is heavy for a little 060. There we go, 222 grams. So we'll get this on the track and we'll see if it's even going to work. So we got the little Mantua down on the track. Let's give it a little bit of juice and we'll see what happens. Nothing. Oh, there it goes. It's running forwards. Oh, now it's running backwards. Is it me or do those lights look faintly ridiculous? Or especially the front one. It's working now. Now it's stopped. Right, I'm just going to fix that smoke box door because I forgot to do that, and then we'll get it doing a couple of laps and see if it eases up a bit. Right, I've sorted the smoke box door because that was bugging me. Right, so let's try again. A little bit of a clunk going backwards there, I must say. But it's eased up now, isn't it? I think this may need a bit of oil though, so anyway, what we're going to do is I'm just going to set it off for a couple of laps, backwards and forwards, and we'll see whether it eases up any more. Right, let's send it away. It's not overly noisy, is it? And the lights work all right. There's one lap done. Well, it's had 3 or 4 laps in both directions. It has eased up a bit, as you can see, but it does have a bit of a waddle going backwards. In fact, it's so bad it's throwing itself off the track in reverse. Whilst going backwards, I'll just see if I can get it to do it, or even get it to go backwards. Just see, it was coming off over here every time. There we go. Yeah, so I'm not sure what's causing that, but it's definitely a bit of a wobble going on in the background. So I'm trying to see also, because it sounds a bit dry still, how I can get the body off. I'm not too sure. There's, looks suspiciously like that screw right in the middle. That one, and that one. It's probably the base keeper. Is that one anything to do with it, or is that just the coupling? I don't know. I'm going to have a fiddle with it, but nothing seems to have dropped off it. But it's definitely got a bit of a wobble going backwards. And it's a bit concerning that it's enough to throw it off the track. So I'm just going to have a quick look at that and see if I can get the top off, because it's definitely going to need a bit of oil and a bit of grease, I think, on them gears. So I'll report back when I get that done. Right, so I've managed to get the body off. It was in fact that one screw at the front which comes through there. Hang on. It comes through there from underneath right up into the boiler. It's a great big long screw. I can't get the top right off because of the wiring for the lights, which tucks up there and up there, as you can imagine. There's the 9-pin DCC socket. Interesting. Nice piece of rust on that screw there. Get your money's worth in wiring, and you can see the worm drive. That is very, very dry. So I'm going to put a drop of oil on the motor bearings if I can get to them, and some nice Trix grease on this. I'll clean some of that off first and then put some nice fresh Trix grease, Trix gear grease on that. As for the wobble, I think I'll put the body back on and then have a go at the base keeper, see if we can see anything there. Right, you don't need to watch me do all that, so see you in a minute. Got the base keeper plate off, and you can see the old manky old grease in there, which doesn't even qualify as grease anymore. No bearings or anything like that. So I'm going to give that a clean out, a little bit of grease on the axles there, and then we'll get it back on the track and see if that's improved it any. And I've also got to investigate what's causing that wobble on that wheel set. I can't see anything obvious, but yeah, we'll have a look. Right, she's back on the track. I've greased the axles where necessary. I think the wobbling may have been caused by the quartering being slightly out. I'm hoping I'll fix that, but I wouldn't swear to it because I'm only doing it by eye. And I'll clean the pickups, which it seems to only pick up on the front two set of wheels. The rear wheels don't, well, I can't see any pickups on them, but yeah, I'll clean them as well. So let's just see. That seems to be a bit better. Oh, still struggling with reverse. Of course, I like to give it a good run just to get the grease distributed a bit better. I think that's a bit better though. Right, I'm going to give it 2 or 3 laps in both directions, and then we'll come back and we'll give it something to pull and come up with some final conclusions. So we got the Mantua all coupled up, ready to go. He's putting the log train with a boat on the back. Let's see how it gets on. Well, that didn't go well. Well, I think this has got a bit of a coupler height problem, to be honest. Let's try again. Well, maybe the coupler height problem is with that other log wagon. We seem to have left it behind again. Try it without that log wagon now. So that's the Mantua 060. I can't be bothered to keep sorting it out because it keeps uncoupling. I haven't got any other American rolling stock hanging around, so that's it. But it's not about the rolling stock, it's about the loco. And I think that's rather nice. Now it runs well, far better than it did. It's a bit different. If anyone knows whether this is actually an accurate to the prototype, or if there even is one, stick it in the comments. But yeah, this cost £16 delivered. I think it was probably worth that. I mean, normally when you see these on eBay, they're looking at 70, 80 quid. Whether they actually sell for that, I don't know. But yeah, I stuck a cheapo bid on it for about 17 quid, and turned out to be the winning bid. It's probably worth it just for the classy box. Oh, and the extra mould inside. I never did find where those bits have come from, so I reckon maybe they were just from something else, or maybe it's had a repair in the past. I don't know. But it runs all right now. And the wobble seems to be wearing off, so yeah, maybe it was just some lumpy grease still in there, because there was plenty of that. So that's it for this one. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you soon with something else to look at. Probably about time I did something British. Speak to you later.